So here we are at the 2014 International Roborave competition. Out here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, we've got the whole entire convention center rented out. We've got all 3 floors decked with over 1,300 students. You've got parents, students, teachers, everybody working together, trying to work towards a common goal.
When we started out, we probably only had maybe 20 teams, and now we have 400 teams. So we have 1,700 kids participating this year, and it continues to grow. So it's exciting in that respect. And then we keep trying to add different challenges to keep the kids interested in what's going on with the robotics. So instead of just the line following, we added firefighting. And then last year, as I mentioned, we added jousting for another competition that they can try. So it's, so they're trying to get their robot to do these really neat things.
This is so powerful. We have been using things like Science Fair and Science Olympiad and all these very traditional hooks to get kids into science and technology, engineering and math. When I watched robotics, I realized, oh my God, this is the most powerful tool to bring children in. What robotics allows is the ability for the average child, the kid that we have to make sure education addresses everywhere. Not the really good and not the really bad, but those kids in the middle that are disenchanted, disengaged with the way we're doing education. So the idea of supporting robotics to me was, wow, we have a vehicle that could potentially bring more students into the fields that we need than anything that I have seen in 30 years of education.
We need to take students to a whole new level!
I actually don't think I've ever had a project where I've completely started from scratch so many times in such a short period. Like I said, in about 3 weeks we've worked it over a good dozen times, which has been different for me and almost frustrating, just because it is reworking. It seems like I have to throw out all this stuff from before. So in that way it is, I guess. Try again.
So many times in academics, people get stuck with it being so serious, even as a middle school or high school student. What is important and what I find exciting about these types of events is these kids are here excited, they're laughing, they're meeting people from around the world with the same interests, and it's okay to be the smart one here. It's fun to be the smart one here. You get excited, you get recognized.
These kids, they work so hard all year, and they program these robots and they build these robots, and being able to come and compete with their peers from different countries, and it's just an incredible place for them to come and gather and to meet other people and to learn other processes, and it's where the world comes to play, from little kids to big kids, and the excitement in all of their faces is the same, no matter what age they are.
Para mí es una gran alegría estar por primera vez siendo parte del staff de Roborave. Pienso que es una brillante idea porque hay mucha gente que viene de países que hablan español y realmente me hace sentir muy feliz que puedo ayudarles a resolver sus problemas porque muchos de ellos no hablan inglés. Entonces, realmente esto muestra que Roborave es una competencia internacional y es un enorme privilegio ser parte de esto.
I love Roborave. It's just, it's one of the best events around, and kids just are fascinated about this. The 3-year-old kids will look at the robots and are like, I want one of those, and then the parents will buy them a kit, and then, all you know, they could end up 7 years old, they could be at the Roborave winning the event.
Overall, in a nutshell, I'd say Roborave International is successful because it started by teachers. It's still focused on teachers to help them reach kids that they're having problems reaching through their normal or formal education. We're giving them hope. We're giving them opportunity to re-engage kids into a style of learning that just happens to be about science, technology, engineering, and math, but not as a formal teaching. It's about play. And tell me who in this world doesn't like to play?